Welcome back. It's gonna be a quick one. I'm up early, gotta get ready for work. Just wanted to talk a little bit about men. A lot's going on in the world, and I keep hearing men blaming women for the conditions of, because right now it's crazy, and as you get older, you start noticing things. And what I started to notice from watching a lot of different programs, you know what I mean, different YouTube channels on, relationships and then black people and all these different things that everybody else watches, You go on your Instagram, you see how people talking. And what I realized is a lot of men really forgot that men are the leaders of the human race. I don't care what nationality or whatever race you are. Men are always the leaders. Well, except in the black community. But there are men in that community that do lead. Now, I hear men complaining now that we're older. And I warned a lot of you stupid. I'm not even gonna get crazy. I warned a lot of yous in my 20s. I told you stop running around having sex with all these girls. Stop not learning the art of love making. Stop thinking that a woman is just a fuckhole. Now, majority of you didn't listen to me, obviously, because I live in the world with you and I get to see your results. Now, I grew up as a man, boy, whatever you want to call it, and you none of you niggas gonna act like we don't talk to each other, we don't, parlay and all this shit. Now, across this whole country, the Playboy, get pussy, I'm a pimp, I'm that nigga, all that dumb shit that's been popping in men's minds for a long time now. Just like it's been injected in the women's mind. Get that nigga for that money. Get this girl, you bad, you a dime, you this, even though you're not. You know, like both sides have been injected with these false realities. And what I realize now is it's funny because when I was younger, I thought I was just trying to be a good guy or whatever. I didn't understand that at that time, choosing to be like this would have a greater value to it. Now that I'm 40, and I see all these damaged women, right? All these women with babies. They all want to be married. They're all twisted in the mind because of all the men they dealt with. All you niggas that wanted to pump and dump and all this other play games and have it wrapped around your finger and shit, right? But now you older. A lot of yous are older now. And you want a wife. And you're complaining about there's no good women out here. They're either whores or they're too high maintenance. All the women you keep meeting are whores. Those are women that dealt with men like you in their youth. They kept running into your ass. And the other version of you got it knocked up, did a dirty, all of this dumb shit, right? And you were high-fiving your boys. And in the other town, they was high-fiving. And in the other town, they were, yeah, we getting the pussy. All that dumb nigga shit, right? Y'all didn't realize when you get older, if all of you are fucking all of them, when yous get older, those are the same women you're gonna get to choose from to be your wife. So I don't want to hear none of this complaining shit no more about there's not enough good women. One, there's more women than men, so there's always good women, but majority of them do have something wrong with them. But it's because of you motherfuckers. I myself, I'm sure I played a part in that. Just a man. But I ain't run around like you niggas. I was never a lying ass nigga. I ain't never had to. I learned very early if you tell a woman the truth, she'll literally probably more than likely accept it and allow you to do what you want to do. Maybe not forever. She'll probably leave eventually. But when you tell the truth to the girl, and the original one leaves, the other one doesn't leave. She knows what it is and she likes it, so she goes and gets another one for you or something, or lets you go get another one because you already was a man and you told her the truth. Now, I ain't a perfect man, like I said. I probably fucked up, which I have. We all don't know what we doing, especially since the generation before us taught us to play a shit. They wasn't teaching us to be a stand up man. How many times when you was little, a man tell you to learn how to actually be a husband? How many men told you that no matter what woman you're gonna get with, if you don't learn how to teach her and show her life and sexually please her and motivate her and give her a purpose in life, that more than likely she'll never stay with you anyway? How many men told you that? How many men actually told you that is exactly how you keep a woman forever? Or did they just tell you get a house and some money and a car and look good and all that? But you have all these preferences. You need her to do all these things and all this and all these. But you didn't realize that women are naturally followers. Like, the Bible doesn't say the Lord is a man's head and a man is the woman's head for no reason. The reason, see, I used to not understand that. But when I actually changed my life and began to follow these ways and see the results of it, it clicked. I said, oh, I get it. I didn't make these laws up. I didn't make these rules up. I didn't make this lifestyle up. I follow it. So that's my head. That's where that's the knowledge that I'm getting. It's not mine. I didn't make it up. So the person that made the law, God, that's why he becomes your head. Now, for a man to become a woman's head, you got to do the same thing as the Most High did. You got to lay down the law. You got to have guidelines. You got to give her a purpose. And the purpose can't just be sex or some fucking house cleaner. You men got to really grow the fuck up. Stop looking at women as just a fuck toy or something to keep you company. Do you understand if you are a woman's hate, a woman's head, you are literally like her God, you dummy. You want to be a husband, you want to be her head, but you don't want to breathe life into her with the knowledge you have. Oh yeah, I forgot, you don't know anything. You know how to make money. You know how to watch basketball and football. You know how to, the regular things. But if your woman asks you, I'm lost. I need direction in life. I need something. I, I don't know what to do. You know what your silly ass to tell her? Well, just go choose something. Just think about what you like. You don't even understand that you're like her God. When God made Adam, did he just make him and then say, all right, now run around and do whatever you want? Figure it out. No. He made him and gave him a job and said, listen, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to till the ground. This is what I made you for. If you're her head and you didn't create her, if you didn't breathe your personality, your morals and your judgments and your way of life into her, no wonder it's so hard for you to get her in order, because you have no order. You only use your order on yourself. I could be wrong, but there sure are a lot of women that are cheating on you guys. See, that was my bad thing. I was never running around with a bunch of multiple women and all that, but I did get some, got a couple of, was a bad guy in that aspect. And when I tell you I actually talk to these women and not just dunk them down like you dudes, I'm telling yous what they told me that you niggas don't do. I'm telling you what to do on how I got your bitch to cheat. Because I breathe life into her. I give her something to do, direction. Now I'm nobody special. I'm not a guru. I'm not a rich man or all this. I have a lot of experience like anybody else in this world when you live for a long time. But a lot of people don't pay attention to things. So all I'm doing is giving my word of advice. If you see yourself in any of these situations, we'll use the information to do something about it. Become a better man. Lead your woman. Or actually learn to see the woman you have and realize it's time to move on. Because if more than likely she's running the relationship, it's hard to give up power. Just like a man that has power over a woman and he ain't using it the right way, he ain't gonna want to just give it up. I say that to say this. Men gotta stop blaming women. I understand you gotta, you know what I mean? You don't have to like the way things are, because you didn't make that Pacific woman like that. But if you were running around doing the Playboy thing, you're directly part of the problem. You made this happen. You and all your little buddies. Your little gangster boy. Fuck all you niggas. Y'all ruined it for real men like me. And I probably ruined it for other good men better than me. But I take responsibility. When I meet broken women now, I actually talk to them about these things. I actually try to help. When's the last time you tried to help a woman with some knowledge and not tried to fuck? Have you ever had a woman in your entire life that you did not have sex with and you actually taught her things about life and how to avoid bad situations and how to avoid bad men? Or did you just treat every woman the same? And then you wonder why it is the way it is. You wonder why you ended up with a baby's mother that does you dirty the way you do. Oh, because you did all those chicks dirty all that time? And now the Lord turned it around on you and got you bonded to one of them? You reap what you sow, gentlemen. You reap what you sow. Not saying it's fair. I'm saying we gotta do better. Because if we don't, well, what are your children gonna grow up to deal with? Because I don't have kids. I'm working on that. Hopefully. But what do you think your children's life is gonna be like when they grow up? You do realize everyone eventually wants to know who they are. So you have to go to your past. If you're too young, 25 or whatever, you can't really get too much. So then once you figure out that you are your parents, you start looking into their past. You start wanting to ask questions and figure out who they are and what they did right and wrong, so you cannot make those same choices. So when your daughter's turning 13, 14, 16, and she's becoming a hot ass, you know she's ready to start fucking, don't be mad at her. Be mad that you chose a whore for a mother. And all she's doing is living the lifestyle just like her mother. You remember when you met her mother? She was young. You were blowing her back out, remember? So what did you think her daughter was going to do? You both were young, promiscuous people. And you had a kid. You have the mind state of a promiscuous person. Your body is used to it. So you really believe your kid's not going to be like that? I'm not saying every kid will be like that, but I've lived long enough and I seen it. Period. So it's like, don't be a good man just to be a good man. Be a good man now for the future, for your kids. You ain't being a good man just for yourself. You're being a good man because you got children, or your family got children, or whatever, your friends. They need men. All love, all praise.